to Simply Women's Health with CJ. Today we're going to talk about one form of irregular menstruation called amenorrhea. Amenorrhea is the absence of menstruation. There's two different kinds of amenorrhea. The first one is called primary. Primary amenorrhea is when you've never had a menstrual cycle. So if you are 16 years of age or older and you have never menstruated, you have primary amenorrhea, and that is something that you would need to seek medical attention for. The second one is secondary amenorrhea. Secondary amenorrhea is when you go greater than 90 days without a menstrual cycle once your normal menstrual cycles are established. Remember, at the very beginning, it takes a couple of years for those menstrual cycles to get regulated. So once you are regulated, if you go greater than 90 days, now you have been diagnosed with secondary amenorrhea. So what are some things that can cause secondary amenorrhea? Pregnancy is always our first go-to. The absence of menstruation is always pregnancy until proven otherwise. Have you had any recent weight changes? There's obesity. Women who have a high body mass index, women who are overweight, their menstrual cycles can be affected by their weight. If you're under a lot of stress, if you have hormonal issues, if your pituitary gland or your thyroid gland are dysfunctional, that can cause your menstrual cycles to be a little bit wonky. Are you on birth control? Are you breastfeeding? Are you possibly menopausal? These are all reasons that your menstrual cycles may go away. So if you're not already tracking menstrual cycles, I highly recommend that you do so. I usually recommend it to all of my patients who are menstruating that they use, they either track them with a calendar or even better, use an app on your phone such as the Flow app. Flow, F-L-O, it's a great app. You can track it very easily, and the longer you use the Flow app, the better it gets to know you and your individual hormonal fluctuations, and it can provide all kinds of very useful information. So now you've gone 3 months without a menstrual cycle, and you have made an appointment to be seen. What can you expect when you come into that visit? First of all, your provider is going to want to get a good history. This is where that menstrual tracker comes in very handy. What do your cycles typically look like? When did they start getting wonky? Are you sexually active? What do you do to prevent pregnancy? Are you on a form of birth control that may make your menstrual cycles go away? Are you breastfeeding? Are you under a lot of stress? Have you recently had a change in your weight, either up or down? Are you having any symptoms, any hot flashes, night sweats, vaginal dryness? Are you having severe headaches? These are all things that they're going to want to know. After they get the history, your provider is probably going to want to order some lab work. Again, they're going to want to do a pregnancy test. They're going to want to check your pituitary function, your thyroid function, and probably check your ovaries. They may or may not order an ultrasound of your pelvis, again, to take a look at those ovaries. Once they've got all of their diagnostic information back, they will go over everything with you, give you your diagnosis, and ideally create a treatment plan that is acceptable for you. Hi, if you're still here, thanks so much for sticking around through the entire video. If you feel as though this information has been helpful to you, or you think you know somebody that might benefit from the information provided in these videos, please feel free to like it, share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you did that. Any and all support that you can provide is so greatly appreciated. As always, these videos were not created as a replacement for a visit with your healthcare provider, rather as a place for you to come for basic, reliable information that is non-biased and hopefully allow you to figure out what questions to ask your healthcare provider at your next visit to best meet your healthcare needs. Again, I appreciate all of your support. If you want to contact me, my information is at the top of this screen, and I will put it in the comment section of this video. That's all I have for today. This is CJ. I'm at your cervix.